Okay, in this video, I want to show how to automatically convert leads using a flow. So our use case is if a lead is created or updated and it has a criteria that you assign, it's going to auto convert to an account, a contact, and an opportunity. Good reasons to use this is if you have a huge amount of leads, perhaps, you have a lot of channels that are coming in, and even though your users are combing through, making their calls, maybe you have some specific leads that you know tend to always go into opportunities and then deals, right? High turnover, then maybe you just want them to auto convert. Perhaps you have some other users who do opportunities and you want to make sure that these don't spend a lot of time in leads. They get to opportunities so that your users that do opportunities, your salespeople, can really get to closing that deal. So this is going to just revolve around leads. So my example is going to be, I'm going to say when a lead is created or updated with a rating of hot. So whenever it's created, if it has hot, or if someone manually updates it to a rating of hot, just go ahead and convert it automatically. Don't waste time with someone needing to do it manually. So let's dive in. One tool that I'm going to use is an Apex class from GitHub. I am not well versed in Apex class or Apex. I'm an admin. I don't have any developer experience, so I just want to be transparent about that. This is just a copy and paste operation and very easy to do. So I'm using, and I will reference the URL of this page in the video for this, in the comments for this video, but I'm using the Auto Convert Leads 1 link. And this is my Apex class. I'll be copying and pasting. So I'm going to open in Setup Apex Classes. We'll create a new. And it's going to bring me right to where I copy and paste. So I'll grab this with a Control-C, bring it over here, Control-V. And one thing I want to highlight, the person who made this very nicely put in this comment, remove this line if you want to create an opportunity from lead conversion. I do want to create an opportunity. If you leave this line in, then it will just create an account and a contact for you. But I do want an opportunity, so I'm going to go ahead and indeed delete. So now I save the Apex class. Voila. And then I'll go into my flows and create a new. This will be a record triggered flow when a lead is created or updated. And I'm going to put in my criteria. You can do whatever you want with your fields here. I'm just saying rating equals hot. Next, I'll put in an action. And it's going to be the auto convert. You see auto convert leads 1, just like I saw it in here. Named very nicely. So auto convert leads action. And I'm just going to say convert lead. The lead ID is my record ID, and I'm going to leave it at that. Right? So you can put this in some complicated flows, right? You could say convert this lead and then get the opportunity that it creates and then do XYZ with the opportunity, right? You could do some things before you convert it if you need to, and for good reason. So I'm going to save this, but I'm going to show something really quick here. So auto convert hot leads. So actually, let me just go through and do it first, and then I'll show a way that I can update this flow a little bit more, make it a little bit more complex. So now I already know that I have a required field on my opportunity, probably more than one, but this discount % I have as a requirement for new opportunities. So in my previous recording, I got that error, kind of started over, but I want to be transparent and show you because maybe you'll run into this. So when you're auto converting leads and a lot of opportunities have required fields, errors will come up. So let's say you have channels that are sending in leads automatically, your website, web forms, what have you. And if all of the information, not only that's required for leads, but that's required for opportunities, is not filled out when that lead is created, then it's going to error out. It's not going to convert correctly, and that'll cause a lot of problems, right? So you don't want that. It'll just bog down your lead opportunity process. So make sure that whatever form you have, wherever your leads are coming from, has all the information that is needed for this auto convert before you turn it on. So let me just go ahead and show you. If I go ahead and update this to hot, I'll get an error, and it's my auto convert hot leads process, right? My flow. Field is missing. I need discount percent. So if I were to go in and just put in a percent with my rating as hot, you'll see my lead status get updated. Okay. Beautiful, nicely converted, but I had to do that manually. I needed to catch it. Fine-ish if I'm just a user and I know how to read those errors, right? If it's just an automated system, that's not going to work for you. So I could also come in here and let's go ahead and put a decision. Let's check for that, right? I know that that's going to happen. So I'm going to say, is that field filled out? Is the required field already completed when this lead is created? So I'm going to say my record. I'm just checking in a decision. Discount percent is null, false. No question there. So my lead discount percentage is null, false, meaning it's not null. It has a value, right? So then, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. If it's not null, wonderful. Go ahead and convert it. However, if it is not null, or if it is null, sorry, then do something else. Put a task on there, assign it to a user so that they immediately go in and they know to manually go ahead and update this to convert it, right? Put in a discount. I could also take it a step further and say if it comes in as null, assign 0. I thought I was going to. Discount percentage, 0. I could also make that value as a 0 default on my lead. So if it comes in null, it'll default to 0. So many options. Okay. I could also just put it down here if I wanted to, but I like the 2 separate paths. Okay, so lead is coming in with a hot rating, or it's being updated to a hot rating. Check and see if the discount exists. If there's a discount on there, go ahead and convert it. If not, then update it to 0 and then convert it. So either way, it's getting converted automatically. Great, no user intervention needed. So let's go ahead and do another. All right, no discount percentage. Discount was put in as 0 and status closed converted. So now my 2 opportunities are going to be my 2 new ones here. Created today, 3/7, and that's it.